Take a look at the number of eggs that are on the table and imagine that every one of those represents a woman with a beating heart. 2 arms, 2 legs, a brain, many thoughts, hopes, and fears, just like the rest of us. And then tell me why the only people, with the exception of 10 families, who will be participating in the Commission of Inquiry are the very people who, through various means, let these women continue to die at the hands of a serial killer. The systemic pushing away of facts and evidence and voices of those within those institutions due to stereotyping, personal judgments, discrimination, racism, and apathy is what killed these women and continues to this day in some sectors to maintain the climate of who cares. Talking to the RCMP, the VPD, and the Crown, and others will net the information that the VPD has already put on the table, the RCMP have disclosed in a measured way, but this is not going to lead to any discussion of eradicating the systemic violence, the moral judgment, the racism and discrimination that brought women to their deaths and can continue to do so today. There will be little talk of the humanity of the women that have gone and none of the women who live in similar circumstances today with the same vulnerabilities and the same barriers to life that the murdered and missing women experienced. Change is not going to come from an inquiry that doesn't include the voices of women, the voices of supporters, the voices of those who experience stereotyping, discrimination, racism, and social exclusion every day. This exclusion from the Commission of Inquiry means that the system that allowed this tragedy to happen and the system that excludes the voices of those who can speak today means that the system is perpetrated and those within it trying to make a difference will be forever swimming upstream. Take a look at these eggs in front of me. The loss of one is too many, but look how many were lost before something happened to turn the tide, and ask yourself what the cost was and is of the system that is responsible for this terrible loss.